Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA. Yo 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 yo.
Jess is not here yet. Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Good morning. How you feeling?
Man, I feel fantastic. I feel great. God woke me up this morning. I had an amazing dream last night. I had an amazing couple of dreams yesterday because, I'm old.
Was I in
so I
any
had
of
to take a
them?
nap because I had things to do yesterday afternoon. So
Was I in any of them?
no, you weren't actually in none of these, but I did have a couple of dreams. I had a dream that I had
What?
a Asian extraterrestrial interior designer.
Okay. What was he designing?
It was a young lady,
Okay.
and she had on a black wool cap and like a baggy black sweatshirt, baggy black sweatpants, and she was talking like you've seen The Incredibles before, right? Remember the woman that was making the costumes in The Incredibles, the suits?
Mm-hmm.
What was her name? Edna Mode, I think her name was. She was talking like her.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know what that meant. And then I had another dream that a good friend of mine found God.
Okay.
And so I woke up this morning and texted her that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh, yeah. Good
Yeah.
morning. I went to a Thai restaurant. You ever ate Thai food? You like Thai food?
I do.
Yeah, I went to a Thai restaurant.
What's wrong with you, man? Stop trying to
laughing?
make everything so stupid all the time, okay?
Stupid.
Yes, you had Thai food. I like Thai food
So let me tell you. So I went to this place. Well, actually, when Madison was young, we used to go to this Thai restaurant in Jersey, and then it closed down. And I found out that the owner used to work at all these restaurants. He had all these restaurants, and he was Barack Obama's chef. He retired, and his daughter got married to a Dominican, and they reopened another stop.
Look at you supporting your people.
So now it's called
That's what
Thai
I'm talking
Chef
about.
Jr. So he gave all the recipes to his son-in-law.
I
So
thought Barack Obama's chef died or something like that.
well, he was one of the chefs that cooked for Barack Obama.
okay.
So so I went to his new restaurant. It's called Thai Chef Jr. out in Jersey, and
Barack
amazing
Obama
food.
ain't never tasted that man food ever in life.
They got pictures and everything with each other, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But
So you ate Thai.
I ate Thai.
All right. What's up?
Thai was good.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I don't,
But
nothing. Congratulations. I ain't had Thai in a minute.
all right. Anyway, see, you would make everything funny. Anyway,
What happened? I can't even have a conversation about Thai food without this guy. This guy is something else,
no,
yo.
me, that's you.
Jesus Christ.
But we got a special guest joining us this morning, Dr. Joel A. Tudman. He'll be joining us. He has a new book.
Yes, he is a pastor, and he has a new book called The Fight, Define Yourself, Moving from Uncertain to Unstoppable. If you ever tune in to Potter's House, you remember Dr. Joel used to preach at Potter's House.
Right.
Yes.
So we'll talk to him in a little bit.
He's fantastic.
Jess is going to be fixing somebody's mess, and of course, we got front page news with Mimi. So don't go anywhere. Wake your ass up.
I am officially an Instagram shopper, too. You hit me?
Why's that?
My wife's been trying to tell me about Instagram shopping for so long. I be buying all types of stuff off Temu and
Have you?
Koof Andy and Sweats. All them comfortable, affordable fits.
I tried to buy one time. One pocket was higher than the other pocket.
It don't matter,
One leg
though.
was higher than
You
the
got
other
to
leg.
see, that's how I know you ain't never grew up off Cosby show. So you should appreciate
I
that,
did.
embrace it, treat it like a Gordon Gartrell.
I don't
bro.
wanna
It
go
don't
to
even
Gartrell
matter.
now. No.
Like all of that, it don't matter. Like
Pocket's got to be symmetry.
It
I can't
don't
have
matter.
one sleeve longer than the other
man, I had a pocket on my ankle yesterday. I don't care. It feels comfortable and it's affordable. I don't care.
one. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now in Thursday night football, the Buffalo Bills play the Texans tonight at 8:15. All right. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV. Good morning, Charlamagne. How y'all doing?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. How are you, Mimi?
Good.
I'm good, thank you. All right, well, we start this morning in Washington, where President Trump has now signed the Epstein Files Transparency Act into law, officially ordering the Justice Department to release all unclassified records connected to Jeffrey Epstein. It's a stunning reversal from the president who just days ago opposed releasing the files. Now, Congress, they passed a bill with overwhelming bipartisan support, 427-1 in the House, and unanimously in the Senate before sending it to the White House on Tuesday night. Now, under the new law, Attorney General Pam Bondi has 30 days to publish all unclassified DOJ and FBI documents, internal communications, and investigative materials related to Epstein. But it's unclear how much of that information will actually become public. The law includes several carve-outs that allow the Justice Department to redact or withhold information that could reveal victims' identities, expose personal or medical information, contain child sexual abuse material, or interfere with an active investigation. And that active investigation clause may now be a major factor. Just days before signing the bill, President Trump announced on Truth Social that he was ordering Bondi to launch a new federal investigation into Epstein's relations with several high-profile figures, including Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, J.P. Morgan Chase, among many others, and other institutions. Now, hours later, Bondi confirmed that she would open that investigation. This morning, Republican Congressman Tom Massey sounding the alarm, saying he fears the president could use this new investigation delay to avoid releasing the files altogether. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I'm afraid they're going to try to use a provision of the law that allows you not to release these materials if they're subject of an ongoing investigation. These files implicate billionaires and friends of his and political donors that he's trying to protect. And Epstein also had close ties to our own intelligence agencies and Israel's intelligence agencies. That's why there's so much effort in trying to stop this.
Yes, and at a press conference yesterday, Bondi was asked directly whether this investigation would block or slow down the release of those files. Let's listen to that exchange.
Does the new investigation by the Southern District of New York U.S. Attorney prevent the department from releasing all of the remaining files?
So we have released over 33,000 Epstein documents to the Hill, and we'll continue to follow the law and to have maximum transparency. Also, we will always encourage all victims to come forward.
Do you mean that you will provide all the files by 30 days?
We will follow the law. The law passed both chambers, but we will continue to follow the law, again, while protecting victims, but also providing maximum transparency.
Yeah, it was going to be released as probably a big redacted nothing burger that'll only show Trump's ops, like Clinton and Hoffman and Summers, all them people he already naming. They done for. But it's not going to point the finger at Trump or any of his allies. But I will say for any Republicans, any traditional conservatives that want to take their party back, now is your time to shine because y'all will know the truth. So if there's something you can use in these files to take your party back from MAGA, now is your time.
But anything under that investigation can't be shown. So if he just said he's investigating those individuals, you can't see none of those files. So it's like, what are you opening? It's nothing. It's nothing to open.
But Envy, to your point, so under the law, if the DOJ withholds any information because of the investigation, they must publicly explain why within 15 days. So, I mean, they can give any explanation, but within 15 days, if they're going to withhold anything, they have to give a public statement or explanation as to why they are withholding that information. So we'll see if that, helps out with us finding out anything. But even though the bill is signed and the 30-day countdown has begun, what the public, as you guys were saying, will actually see and how much could be hidden under the banner of active investigation remains to be seen. And
also, since when does this administration follow the law? Since when does this administration do whatever they say they're told, whatever they're told to do? They don't do that. They don't follow the rules.
My point exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, and an investigation development that can completely unravel the government's case against James Comey. Now, the Justice Department admitting in court yesterday that the indictment against former FBI Director James Comey, it was never presented to a full grand jury, which is a basic requirement under the law. Instead, interim U.S. Attorney Lindsay Halligan, who had no prosecutorial experience, you guys will remember that before taking this role, had only the grand jury foreperson sign the indictment. Now, Comey's lawyers say that mistake alone should wipe out the case because without a proper grand jury vote, the case is not valid and the legal deadline to charge him has already passed. And this isn't the only Trump administration case targeting a political rival that is raising questions. In a separate filing, Fannie Mae's own fraud investigators say that they found no clear evidence that New York Attorney General Letitia James committed mortgage fraud, even though she's now facing charges. And her attorneys say this case only moved forward because of a Trump ally. He pushed for it. And after Attorney General Pam Bondi put Halligan in charge of after the original prosecutor refused to bring the case. So we'll continue to watch what happens in both of those cases.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Thank you, Mimi.
Of course.
Now, everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
calling? 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? My name is Romeo from North Carolina, bro.
What's up, Romeo? How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right, man. I want to speak my mind this morning, man. I got fired for no reason because I guess my boss decided to take a younger guy's advice, and he lied on me and said I was in the bathroom of the apartment store smoking a box of cigarettes.
A whole box, guy?
Hey, you was stressed.
Hey, how you smoke a whole box of cigarettes?
I don't even smoke, though, Charlie.
I believe you, because smoking is nasty. Smoking is disgusting.
I hate
now, if you were smoking some weed or something, that's a different story. But just a cigarette, ugh.
I'm with you.
That's right, man. They didn't check the cameras or nothing, man. They just let me go, man. And I got 2 kids, bro.
I mean,
can't you
might have to go to Human Resources if they got a Human Resource Department, and you might have to go see an attorney, brother.
Okay, is there any way I can plug in my Cash App?
Boy, you just got fired. Your times ain't that hard now. You just got fired when?
About 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. All right, well, go ahead. Throw your Cash App out.
All right, my Cash App, $GUAPOFLY.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, though. People usually put money in Cash Apps for very compelling stories. I just got fired story for, because you smoking cigarettes. That's not compelling in no way, shape, or form. It's a lot of people that just lost their job, brother, over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear. But don't you got another check coming still?
It came already. 2 weeks is up. You probably just got it.
Dang.
Well, enjoy the holidays the best you can, my brother, man.
Sorry, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Much love.
Yes, sir.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ray!
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Trevor.
Trevor, what's up?
Peace, Trevor.
Get it off your chest, Trevor.
Oh, yeah, like my thing is, I want to put it out there. MAGA, we don't have no fracture in the MAGA party. It's no fracture. That's a false narrative.
Oh, you MAGA?
MAGA, yes, sir.
Okay.
All day. Yeah, so it's no fracture in the MAGA party. And I want to state this because, I sit back and listen, and I heard this thing about Trump this, Trump that. But I want to say like this. Charlamagne.
I don't care, bro.
No, I want to say this. Remember when Joe Biden told you at the end of that podcast, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black?
Yes, I do.
That's some of the most disrespectful stuff that, since we want to talk about white people, racist, that's one of the most racist things that an old white man can tell a black man. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Trump is one of the best presidents outside of Abraham Lincoln that's in that chair. It's false narrative.
I'm not about to debate with you about this.
No, though, but like you remember when Joe Biden told you that, though, right?
I was sitting there. He said it to me.
Yeah.
What you mean? Yes,
but you ain't said nothing negative. But you ain't said nothing negative about that.
About who? About Joe Biden?
Yeah, the most disrespectful stuff, and he told you that to your face on your podcast. If you don't vote for him, so basically he's saying,
but that's not true, though.
You know where you're supposed to stand as a black man. That's what he told you.
Yes, and
I watched it. Listen.
Yes, and as I told him in that moment, it's not about me being black; it's about me wanting something for my people. So I mean, that was the conversation.
No, see, but had Trump said something like that, it would have exploded. But
that did explode.
That, though. But outside, no, it did. But outside of that, I want to say to that news lady. I want to say to that news lady.
About Mimi Brown.
She got to report the real. Yeah, she got to report the real story.
What wasn't real?
What's not the real story?
Because she got a narrative, like she reporting, and she got that little narrative, that negative narrative about the king, about the Don.
The king and Don.
My brother. Listen. No, don't hang up on him. This is a good conversation. Yeah. There is no way that you could.
I've been knowing about Trump. Since the 80s, man.
Sure.
I come up in the inner city all my life. I've been knowing about Trump since the 80s.
Where you from?
Richmond, Virginia.
If you knew about Trump since the 80s, you'd have a whole... Anyway, I'm not even going to have that conversation. This is what I will say. It's impossible for you to be objective about Donald Trump because you just called that man king.
And Don. like I don't know why we were like, why you want to argue this morning?
So anything that you hear...
because I know it's going to trigger... You know what I'm saying?
It don't trigger me.
I just don't want to argue. I don't want to talk.
I just know I can't have an objective conversation with you about it.
But you have a good one.
But also, I just want to say this though. What? If y'all can go back and look at the interview with Oprah Winfrey, back in the mid-'80s when Oprah had her show in Chicago. She used to have Donald Trump on that show all the time. She always used to ask Trump about running for president. You know, Jesse Jackson. He looked out for Jesse Jackson. Homegirl from the, like who did that movie with Beyonce. What's her name? Like the singer? The black girl who got her family killed? Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Trump took her in after that incident happened with her family. With Michael Jackson.
I never
Trump
heard that.
supported Michael.
I never heard
you
that.
never heard that?
No, but listen, bro, you gotta get off your knees, man. You called that white man a king this morning.
Glazing down.
The glaze is crazy. The Krispy Kreme around your lips right now is ridiculous. And I'm not. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. But god damn, you can't even be objective and have an objective conversation with somebody like that if you refer to your president as a king. Like that's ridiculous.
That is.
You should never refer to no elected official as a king, bro.
All right. Well, we got the latest with Loren coming up. What we talking about?
We talking about Cardi B because she got the people going again. There are rumors that she may be engaged, and I got some answers.
All right. We'll get to that next.
Who?
It's the Breakfast
I
Club.
guess I'm
Good
gonna
morning.
find out. I will never ever say anything about people who buy from Shein, Fashion Nova ever again. Okay, I just bought 1, 2, 3. I just bought 4 outfits for $300. Okay, one is a 3-piece matching set.
3-piece matching set.
3-piece matching set.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's a turtleneck.
Oh my god!
Like a pea coat and the pants.
Okay, where you going to speak at? That sound like an
I ain't
author.
going nowhere to speak.
That sound like you write a book.
Salute to I don't know what's the name. Koof Andy. Okay.
Yo, when he watched that one time, it's gonna fall apart.
It
one
don't
time,
matter.
One time, Charlamagne came in with these cargos. I was like, "Where you get them cargos?" He said,
Temu.
So I said, "I'm gonna order a pair."
$8.
One leg was longer than the other. There was one pocket on one pocket on the other. There was no symmetry to the
Gordon
pocket.
Gartrell, bro.
I told him is that some of the Instagram stores is not for tall people. It worked for him because he little.
Yeah, the one was short. I could see my socks and my ankles.
Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. Lisa Bonet, Gordon Gartrell. Y'all too good to wear Gordon Gartrell. Wait till I come in here with this effortless luxury 3-piece matching set.
Yo, Jesus Christ. Let's get to the latest with Lauren.
Lauren becoming a straight fact. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Oh, and Lauren, you know what? You know the strings that hang from the cargo pants?
Yeah.
The string went all the way down to my ankle. That's how long that it was. It was like, it's
I had a
crazy.
pocket on my ankle yesterday. It don't matter. It's $100
Okay.
for a 3-piece
I'm so
effortless luxury matching set.
Try furniture from Temu.
Furniture.
Just try it.
Huh?
All right, let's keep going. All right, so Cardi B. Cardi B yesterday posted some photos because we know we did the story here that she welcomed her baby a few weeks ago. So she posted some photos with her new baby boy, her and Stephon Diggs' baby. The baby is wrapped in a Patriots blanket with a matching hat. There are also some photos of them in the hospital when the baby was first born. Now, the caption says the date, November 4th, which is what we now know was the day that their son was born. But in one of the photos, when you swipe through, the baby's laying all swaddled in the blanket, and Cardi B's hand, her left hand, is in the photo, and there's a ring on her left hand. So the fans went wild thinking that this was an engagement ring. So I spoke to Cardi B's rep yesterday, who tells me that is not an engagement ring. There's nothing to see here. But people have been sending congratulations to Cardi on the baby, including the NFL. Now, the NFL. Okay, so the NFL posted the same photos I just told y'all about in the midst of all of the potentially engaged conversation. And people were in the comments upset. People were trying to figure out why the NFL were posting the photos to say congratulations. To me, I think we know why.
Baby.
Yeah, it's for the baby, and of course, Stephon is in the NFL. But the point that people are trying to make is, we saw it with Taylor Swift, and I think people get upset anytime the NFL does anything but just talk about numbers in sports. They're like, why are you guys leaning into this just because this is trending right now? We don't care about his personal life. Like, why is the NFL posting this?
First of all, the same reason that y'all lean into all of these celebrities' lives. Like, everybody wants to be a part of the algorithm. They want to be a part of whatever pop culture story is going on. So if the NFL is doing that, I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah, it's Stephon Diggs. He plays for the NFL. He's congratulating one of the.
How you gonna tell the NFL not to do what y'all doing?
Don't make no sense.
like, you don't want the NFL to do exactly what y'all doing?
Makes no sense.
I mean, people got upset when they were doing the whole thing with Taylor Swift too, like making sure she was on the camera, asking the players about her being there. Like, people were upset about that as well.
I can understand that.
Why? Because she white?
No, I don't like Taylor Swift. So I can agree with that one.
I did want to mention too, when Cardi B had posted these photos, there was a cute exchange between her and Stefan Diggs in the comments. So he commented and said, "Proud of you, boo, but love you." And she said, "I love you more. Thank you for my handsome son. Love y'all much."
I will
so congratulations to them.
I don't dislike Taylor Swift. I don't know her to dislike her, but I will say that I just felt like it was too much for a girlfriend. Now that she's engaged, okay, I can understand it a little bit more, but I think that all that camera time should actually be reserved for wives.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
there's no famous wife like Taylor Swift.
That's not my problem.
Well, they want to bring the popularity of Taylor Swift, and the fact that people are watching because of Taylor Swift, they're going to dive right into it.
People were definitely tuning in because of Taylor Swift.
They're engaged now, so I can see a little bit more of the camera commitment.
This guy's here.
I know. He just don't like her. He don't want to say it.
It's not true.
Well, in other news, speaking of I'm just not even speaking of. In other news, Meg Thee Stallion. So you guys know Meg Thee Stallion is in court right now over a defamation lawsuit that she has against a blogger. And yesterday in court, it came out because y'all know Meg goes online and she talks about how a lot of the online hate she receives following the shooting that happened in 2020, what it does to her. Like, we've heard her vocally talk about this, and I think people don't really grasp what that means, and a lot of people don't believe her when she says it. So yesterday, a former manager of Meg Thee Stallion's got on the stand, and they were talking about just kind of what some of the damage that has been done to her because of online things that have been spreading. They are alleging that this blogger spread things such as like deep fake or alleged deep fake porn and stuff like that, which ultimately hurt Megan. He mentioned that Meg Thee Stallion spent $240,000 attending a 4-week therapy session to deal with the emotional distress that Megan claimed she felt after this blogger made a string of posts, one of which included that deep fake porn video that I mentioned to you guys, which a lot of people at the time thought was real online, but it turned out not to be real. So the manager detailed in court about how Megan came to him in tears and apologized to him even for having to witness the video, which sparked Megan's decision to undergo therapy at that point because she kept breaking down from it. Now, the manager says and recalls that he rushed to Megan's side at the hospital after he received a call back in July of 2020 about the shooting with Tory Lanez, which was eventually, Tory was eventually found guilty, which led to where they are now. So he's been going through this with Megan since the very beginning, and he took the stand yesterday. So when this came out, I saw a lot of people still reacting to this like, oh my God, here she goes again. I'm like, $240,000 on just to have a peace of mind. Like, it's never going to be enough for people. But here she is having to get on the stand, and Meg Thee Stallion will be taking a stand today. She's supposed to anyway, to speak on her own behalf.
Listen, why wouldn't that impact her? Like, I can completely see how that could impact somebody's mental and emotional well-being. And I bet you if you anonymously spoke to a bunch of therapists and psychiatrists, they would tell you how often people come to them to discuss being attacked and slandered online. Not just, people that are celebrities, just everyday people. I'm sure that's a thing. I bet you counselors get that so much in school from kids.
I must have missed it. What is she on trial for now? Wait, what is she on the stand for?
This is the lawsuit where she alleges that Tory Lanez paid for defamation. So she's alleging
Tory for defamation.
No, there's a blogger in question, and she's saying that Tory Lanez paid this blogger to alleges that Tory Lanez paid this blogger to spread negative things about her online.
Gotcha. So she's suing the blogger.
Yeah, she's coming for the blogger.
This is going to be an interesting case, and the reason I say that is because there's so many people online that spew things that are not real, fake-ish, right? And they make up stories. Now, if somebody can say that this affects me because it affects everybody, like Charlamagne says, can you sue that person for defamation and for emotional distress and all that?
There's people that have done that already and won. There's precedent for that already. Cardi B set precedent for that.
Yeah.
For emotional distress. I know for lying.
That was the thing with the other blogger.
Oh, okay. I love this.
My homegirl Bonang in South Africa set precedent. Well, that's South Africa, but still, there's precedent for it.
I love that because maybe that'll make people stop reporting fake news and start reporting lies. They keep getting sued because you can't afford it.
I think the issue is that you got to figure out what people determine is fake and not fake, and a lot of people don't know. You can't say somebody did
a sex tape and they didn't have no sex tape out.
But I think it goes back to how people are taught what you can and can't do.
They don't care.
You know what I mean? Like, and also too, I think it gets to a point where some people don't care, and we don't know what the situation is yet in this case because it hasn't finished in court, so we don't know who's guilty of what in a courtroom, but in other circumstances, I think it just depends on the person and what they know and what they care to act like they don't know.
But that's why you should sue them. Sue the hell out of them.
Because everybody can sue somebody. Because I'm sure there's somebody lies about somebody online every day, B. But it gets to the point where nothing happens to that person.
Sue them, and if you win, garnish all their wages. Don't feel bad about that. Okay.
Right.
Take their assets. Don't feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't feel bad about making somebody homeless.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about homelessness too, because Kevin Spacey had a real interesting conversation with an outlet. We're going to talk about that in the next hours as we wrap up.
All right. Everybody else, thank you. That's the latest with Loren. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. And then after that, Dr. Joel A. Tudman will be joining us. He has a new book out. We're going to talk to him about his new book. And he's going to help Loren with her life.
His book is really good. It's called The Fight to Find Yourself, Moving from Uncertain to Unstoppable.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, in Thursday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills take on the Houston Texans. All right. And salute to Shador Sanders. He's going to make his first NFL start this Sunday versus the Raiders. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV, Charlamagne, Loren. How y'all doing this morning?
Peace, Mimi.
Doing great.
Good morning. All right, so we start this hour with two troubling stories going viral of two black women in two different states, both in obvious pain, both begging for help, and both turned away from hospitals just minutes before giving birth. Now, the first story is in Indiana. A young mother, Mercedes Wells, says she gave birth in the backseat of a car just 8 minutes after a hospital told her to go home. Her family posting video of her being wheeled out of a hospital, doubled over in pain, after staff told her she wasn't far enough along because she was only 3 centimeters dilated. Now, minutes later, Mercedes told her husband she had to push. He was driving with one hand and found himself delivering the baby with the other. Let's listen to Mom and Dad.
I was in excruciating pain. She's seen me in pain and agony. And I guess she still perceives me to not be in labor.
It's totally God's grace. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I don't have any medical license or anything to deliver a baby.
Well, 911 guided them to a second hospital where several doctors and nurses were waiting outside to help. Mercedes is recovering now, but says she feels violated and dismissed. And Franciscan Health, they call the video deeply troubling and says it does not reflect their values. They've launched a full investigation and say they'll take action based on what they find. And now to Texas, where a similar story is also taking shape. In Dallas, Carrie Jones is shown in a viral video doubled over in a wheelchair, screaming in pain while a nurse calmly continues intake questions. Her mother says that the hospital made her wait more than 30 minutes after she gave birth 12 minutes later. Her mother said she had called the hospital ahead to warn that they were coming, but when they arrived, the nurses refused to take her to a delivery room until paperwork was finished, even though she could barely sit up. Dallas Regional Medical Center, they haven't commented on specifics, but say they are reviewing the incident and that the safety, dignity, and well-being of every patient is their top priority. And these cases, they're drawing attention because they highlight a broader reality in the United States. Black women experience the highest maternal mortality rate in the country, roughly 50 deaths per 100,000 births. That's more than twice the national average.
Yeah, man. And this is why when black and brown women have babies, we celebrate the way we do. Because exactly what you just said, Mimi, the black maternal death rate is high. And this is why doulas are also important, because you need somebody advocating for you in those hospitals. Because it damn sure can't be your husband. Because ain't no way in hell I knock over all this stuff if y'all don't hurry up and get to my wife.
You know, the crazy thing is when we delivered our last baby, Peyton, Gia went to the hospital and the hospital said, "No, you're not ready yet. Go home." And Gia was like, "No, I'm not going home. I had 5 other kids.
Exactly. She knows
I know
exactly
what my body is. You call my gynecologist. I'm not leaving." And forced them to put her in the room, and we had the baby a couple hours later.
That's why doulas are important, because you need somebody advocating for you in the hospital like that. Because, you know, as men, some of us can be cool, calm, and collected, but when you see your wife in that type of pain when she's about to give birth and everybody just dragging their feet, no, you're going to wild out.
Do you suggest a doula from the, because now hospitals have like a doula, like departments that like they'll assign doulas to you, but
I think somebody you feel comfortable.
I know you can bring
with.
you get your own. You suggest one from inside the hospital or
I
outside?
don't know. I never knew about the hospital. We've always had our own. Salute to Latham Thomas, Glow Maven. You know, she helped my wife deliver our third and fourth child.
Yeah, no, I would say somebody that you're comfortable with. Like my wife's gynecologist been with us for 4 kids, 4 deliveries. So she knows Gia, she knows me, she knows the kids, and she knows when Gia says she ready to pop,
Is she a doula? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
No, she's not a doula. She got a gynecologist, but you know, she delivered.
But she'll advocate for
right,
you.
right.
That's
She knows.
scary.
Yeah.
Ooh, I saw that video. I sent it to Mimi. I'm like, can we talk about this because this is scary. I don't understand how that happens. Like,
I don't understand how another woman can sit
Cannot
there
feel
and
the
just
pain.
type all slow while she's watching this woman go
Yes.
through all of this pain. Like, shouldn't it be a sense of urgency from even another woman?
when I
It's
saw
probably
the video
robotic.
on my timeline,
It's probably robotic. It's probably okay. Here's another pregnant
They
woman.
so
Let me
used
fill
to
out the
it.
paperwork and used to it. That's what
but
that probably
still,
is.
I saw
agree.
the woman's face and I felt so bad. I sent it to Mimi. Like, is there something we can do? Like, I just felt bad for her. Like in that moment, and I'm watching it on my timeline.
Yeah, and the one that you're talking about, Loren, happened after the one in Dallas happened, because the one in Dallas had been circulating on social media, and people have been sending me that in my inbox, like, you know, can we talk about this? Because clearly people feel like this is happening. These are just two stories that we know of. What about the stories that we don't know of?
That's right. That's right.
So, new information this morning as we move on. New information on the Chicago mother at the center of that viral attack that has stunned people across the country. Krishanda Hatter, the mom seen on video being beaten while trying to shield her children. She is now warning of the public of fake GoFundMe pages using her name. She says several unauthorized fundraisers started circulating within hours of that video going viral. Some have reportedly collected more than $200,000 without her permission. In a Facebook post, she is pleading with supporters to be careful, writing, please go get your funds back. All those GoFundMes are fake and please report them. She says she has one legitimate fundraiser and she is urging people to double check before they donate. I looked this morning and her legitimate fundraiser has about $7,000 so far. Now, Hatter says the violence seen on camera that we all saw, it wasn't all of a sudden. It was months after harassment, bullying, vandalism, and even attempts at setting fires near her home by neighborhood youth. She says she's been asking for help for a while. Now, after Monday's attack, the community stepped in quickly. I know you guys spoke about this yesterday, where local leaders, they helped. They secured a new place for her to live. Clothing, holiday donations are coming in. The housing authority is also assisting with a new place to live. Her relatives say that she is expected to move into a new place today. But along with that support, two very different reactions from parents connected to the kids in those videos are circulating. In one clip, a parent of a student believed to be involved is heard saying to her child, the whole city of Chicago is looking for you. And a different parent posting a long series of comments defending her daughter, downplaying the attack, calling her child a good kid, and saying she was peer pressured. Her tone frustrated many online who says it shows a lack of accountability. Let's listen to some of the community reactions.
What action needs to be taken is the parents need to be held accountable. Charges should be pressed. Charges should be pressed, and these kids should be expelled from school.
We need more help out here. Trump sending troops and stuff out here for that. Come send troops out here for these kids. We need these kids. Open up more programs for our kids.
Now, she's right. They do need to have more programs for the kids, but don't say things like Trump send the troops for our kids, okay? Because Trump will be like, say less.
Yeah.
All right? I saw a lot of people meet me saying that it starts in the home, and that would be a good discussion for the radio, because I think when people say things like that, you know, they discount the environment these kids live in. Like, peer pressure is a real thing, and like sometimes the streets have more influence and impact than what's going on at the house.
100%.
Of course.
Chicago police say no arrests have been made. Detectives, they are reviewing multiple videos, interviewing witnesses, and the Chicago Public School, the district, they released a statement. It reads in part, they are committed to building a physically and emotionally safe teaching and learning environment in every school. It went on to say that they are horrified by the attack on this family, and they are working with the city departments and agencies to provide support for the victims.
How has there not been no arrest? There's a whole video in
There's
broad
a bunch
daylight.
of videos, and they know where the kids went to school. That's crazy.
Yeah, no arrests yet. But how do you handle it? A lot of these kids are. I know one of them were in 8th grade. So that's 13, 14 years old. I don't know, what that looks like, what they're going to do. But that one parent said that the kids should be expelled because it happened on school grounds, and so that is one action that the district can definitely take. All right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV for more stories. Follow the Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you, Mimi. Now, when we come back, we have Dr. Joel Tudman. He has a new book out called The Fight to Find Yourself, Moving from Uncertain to Unstoppable. And we're going to dive into Loren LoRosa's life a little bit.
My fight to find myself.
Okay. All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got a special guest in the building.
We told you we was going to have him back.
That's right. Dr. Joel Tudman. Welcome back,
sir.
brother.
Hey, man, thank you for having us back. I didn't get to talk to you last time.
Nah, I wasn't here. I was out of town. How you doing, brother?
Great. It's an honor to meet you, brother.
New book, The Fight to Find Yourself, Moving from Uncertain to Unstoppable, is out now.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you, Dr. Joe, what was the moment, like that real breaking point that made you realize you weren't living as your authentic self?
Several moments. I don't think I can categorize it to one. I think it was a breakdown for me, a chain of events, a lot of success, and the success couldn't solve the pain. And so once all the breakdowns started to accumulate, I started realizing this stuff is just a Band-Aid. Every accolade, every award, every stage, every opportunity could not solve the inner pain. And so having a good community, of course, Jay, of course, other brothers, and other ministers that knew that I was hurting, started looking into the insides and, hey, man, pull yourself back. We need to talk to you. My mentor, who became my pastor, he began to talking to me. He told me to stop speaking. So for, I think 9 months to a year, I didn't travel. I didn't go anywhere. He made me stay home and minister at the house so he could watch over me and check over me. But the pain had gotten pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think I put a gun to my head twice during that process, trying to figure out how to maneuver through. But then once I found a pretty good therapist, things started changing. And I started journaling, started documenting and seeing things change for myself.
You talk about in the opening of the book going through the motions of things and how it just feels so empty.
Yeah.
But you also have such a big platform and you're speaking places. You can fall back into the motions easily, even at certain points in your, like, how do you kind of stop yourself from falling back into the motion of things? Because, you know, you're entertaining at the same time, too.
That's a great question. Let's do it like this. When the anointing comes on you to speak, it comes on you for the task, for the moment. So the anointing comes on you to do what you need to do. You study yourself hard, you prepare, you do what you need to do, you pray. That's God doing his thing through you. When that's over, it's over. And you can walk off the stage and feel like you absolutely failed, even though people were absolutely blessed. You can walk off the stage, get a phone call that just rips everything away after all those people have given their lives to Christ. And that's what I'm talking about. That moment, you're anointed for that moment. And then when you come off, you don't have the badge to live. Right. And that's what I was experiencing. So it was a massive fall off. And I got tired of that. Real tired of it.
What changed? What gave you the feeling of wanting to live again?
I lost my father and my son back to back. Both of those relationships were difficult. I had my son when I was 16 years old. He came to live with me his sophomore year. And then my father, we had a good relationship, but it wasn't like what you want a father and son to have. I respected him very much so. And he wasn't an absentee. We just didn't have a relationship. And so that thing grew. So in the process, I built all these walls that protected me emotionally. And the last 2 weeks of my dad's life I spent with him in the hospital. And I got to know him like I never knew him before. I held his hand, I washed him, I shaved him, I fed him, scratched his back. It was a different feeling for me. That unleashed this avalanche of emotions that I had never felt before. And I needed to figure out how to deal with them. For a little bit, I felt like it was great. And then for a second, I was like, God, how could you do this? How could you wait to the end, and I'm this old, to give me the feeling of being a son? I'm already a man, and I've already mastered the way I do life, you know? And so it may not be perfect, but it's mine. And when that happened, those two deaths broke down everything I knew. It broke down my own blueprint, and I had to come up with a new one.
So you lost yourself because of what you lost.
100%.
Man. Man.
You know, when people hear you at your lowest and you're feeling like taking your life, most people will say that is the devil working, and it's not anything but the devil trying to get you to take your life. Do you agree with that?
I don't know if I agree with it or not. I'm going to be honest with you. I know that Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy. I don't think God does that. But what I will say is that there are some things that happen to us internally, chemically, that we're born with or born without, that only scientists can answer. I don't think the scientist is God. I'm not saying that. But I don't think that's a question that you could just easily answer from a 5 or 6 minute conversation. I think it involves a lot of study, a lot of interpretation, and the opportunity to really converse with people that have the problem, not people that are just sitting around the table discussing it.
Because when most people feel like they want to take their life, it's a lot of times they feel worthless, right? They feel like that
they don't have an answer.
They feel like life would be better without them
100%.
in it than with them in it. And it's learning that complete opposite. Did you have that feeling?
100%. 100%. I felt it. But because I had understood the word of God and had enough left in the tank, I had enough to kind of come back and forth and talk to myself. When I was younger, I didn't. I just took the pills, but I didn't die. When I got older, and I pulled that trigger to die, but I didn't. I felt that way. But I will say I was going back and forth, dialoguing in my head. Now, this is something I want to say straight up. Most pastors, most people in church are going to straight up tell you, you're going to hell,
Absolutely.
And that is the devil's work. Again, I think it's unprofessional, and it's a lack of empathy and compassion to have a conversation with the person to find out why they felt that way. Why do you feel that way? I think that's a part of the conversation. I understand the eternal security and the eternal damnation. We got that, the religious perspective, the walk with God. But somebody still needs to get in your walk, get in your shoes with the word of God and help you walk through why you feel that way. I think that's the missing ingredient. Great question, great debate. But the missing piece of the question and the conversation is the person. Why do you feel that way?
See, because I've been there before, and I write it in my book of me feeling worthless, right?
Yeah.
Me doing things making me feel like an embarrassment to my family.
100.
And me feeling like not being here would be better for my family. It took a lot of praying, a lot of talking, a lot of discussion. But when somebody ever tells me that they're thinking about it, I jump to it immediately, right? And the reason I jump to it and jump to have a conversation, I have conversations with so many people online, but the reason I jump to it is because another thing that also gives me great fear is sometimes people feel like I gotta show you I would do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about it, and a lot of times we write that person off like, just go sleep. Just go take a shot. Just go talk to somebody. And I feel like the worst thing you can do to somebody in that position is kind of sign them off.
100%.
Because they almost feel like I have to show you I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And once I show you, there is no oops. There is no.
You don't get to fix that. Yeah.
Can't fix that.
Yeah. That's why I said the person. The person matters. I love the theological conversation, the church conversation. It's great to have. But put the collar down and talk to the person, and then we'll navigate there. Why do you feel that way? What caused you to get that way? That's more important right now, And I love what you said about it, because some people say, "I'm just going to do it," and if they do it, we don't get an opportunity to come back.
You also talk about too in the book just how your wife has coached you through so many different moments in your fight. For the partners out there who are like, everybody's finding themselves, but I think when I hear how you speak about her, there's certain parts and certain things you couldn't have done without her.
Oh God!
But it has to be heavy on her as well.
Yeah.
How is she balancing her own fight with helping you do your fight?
Sometimes it's unfair. It's unfair because she had to stop fighting for herself to help me fight. But I think that's the power of love, and I think we evolve in time. I don't think that marriage is a 50-50. Sometimes it's going to be 80-20. Sometimes it's going to be 10-100. Sometimes it's going to be 70-30. I think love is love, and whatever number adds up that's based off of the push between the two people. And there's always going to be one that's weak, and there's always going to be one that's strong.
Mm-hmm.
And so to each couple, I would say that the journey to becoming who you are together will be based off of the two of you remaining honest and open, that I can carry you today.
Right.
I may not be able to carry you tomorrow. I can carry you today.
People don't talk about a lot about how important a good partner is, right?
Yeah.
Because when I've been at my lowest many times, if it wasn't for my partner, I don't think I would be able to come out of it the way that I did.
I'm happy to be there for you.
This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. You know what's so crazy about this guy? I see him yesterday in the street, right? Just happened to see him in the street. I'm with my wife and my daughter.
Yeah.
He's with his wife. He walks up to me. He starts going, start blowing kisses at me.
How'd your wife handle that?
My wife didn't see. His wife seen it. And his wife's like, really? Like, enough with this clown. Like, what's wrong with you?
That's not what she said. Did you just blow kisses at him? That's what she said. Okay.
But talk about the importance of a good partner.
One more part of that. His wife goes, did somebody just blow kisses at you? I was blowing kisses. And he goes, that was Charlamagne. And she goes, oh, okay.
My God. No, man. I think that's beautiful that your spouses can laugh at that.
They can. I don't know how long it took them to laugh. Now it's funny. At first, I don't think they thought it was that funny. But talk about the importance of a good partner and a good spouse when you're going through those things. Because, Charlamagne and myself talk about when you're really faithful in your marriage and life, it opens up a whole another life, another category, a
whole nother round of favor.
Absolutely.
That comes upon your life.
That's the word.
Yeah, it's a whole nother round of favor
yes,
because
sir.
sometimes you feel like yours ain't worth nothing and we're living off the other. Having a good spouse is the opposite of having a bad one. Okay? And I think a lot of the world is experiencing bad relationships. But you hear so much about what it takes to be in a good one. To be in a good one means you survive a lot of bad things. I don't know anybody that's been in a great relationship that doesn't have stories of wounds and cuts and memories where things have gone bad.
Word.
That's what makes it good. That you can go through the storms and go through the rain and still remain. And there'll be times where you feel like walking away. There'll be times when you feel like departing. You take yours, I'll take mine, or you just take it all and I'll bounce. But the love, the commitment, the responsibility to become the one that you want to be drives everything. My wife, her name is Latasha. She's been with me. I didn't have anything. Well, that's not true. I did have something. My credit was bad. That's what was bad. Yeah, I had things, but my credit was bad, and I was able to get things without the credit. But she looked at the credit and said, yo, your credit is terrible. I can fix it for you. I said, what? She said, I can fix it for you. So she fixed my credit. Credit went up, and she's like, yo, I can handle the money. And that was different for me because I don't know. I've never been socialized into manhood where the woman handled the money. But she could handle the money. So I let our relationship be our relationship. At first, I was a little bit embarrassed. I had this myth of manhood that if she's doing this and she's doing this, it's going to make me look stupid. But I realized my marriage is my marriage. Of course. It is not yours, and it is not yours. And it's not until I'm matured as a man that I understand that what goes on in my house is my house. I don't care what's happening in your house. So your spouse has to have the ability to endure with the worst of you and the best of you, and likewise. And just make sure that you guys are on the same page with raising children. All right. Make sure you're on the same page with raising children so that you can recreate something beautiful and not create something that's going to be a monster.
But what's the steps of that for people? Like if you both don't have children, or even if one person does have children, sometimes you don't know how a person is until they're in a situation, even if you have conversations prior to. Like what are the real steps to know?
I don't think that there is a cookie cutter step because we're all different. I think when we spend time with each other, what are you actually doing? If you're just having sex, smoking and drinking, and you're not having a real conversation about who you are, where you come from, what do you like, what don't you like, I think all those things need to be talked about first. What makes you happy? What makes you sad? When you get angry, do you throw things? Do you cuss? Do you go off? Do you belittle me? Can you encourage me when you don't like me? Can you still show up for me when you want to leave me? If we have to go to a function, will you embarrass me even though you're upset with me? How do you want to be appreciated? How do you want me to leave you alone? How do we argue? What are our parameters for arguing? Ours was, listen, if you leave, you come back. Don't stay gone and don't go to nobody else's house to spend the night. If you don't want to talk to me, go in the other room. But at some point in time, there must be a resolution. I think all those things matter. Because then we have people that get married because the sex is great. We get married because we got money. And the kids are going to be pretty because we both look good. But we've done none of the other work to discover what we like. If you're Catholic and I'm Protestant. Right. If you're Catholic, do you want the kids to be... All of that little bitty stuff that we avoid because we're attracted. Those things need to be discussed. Then let's go to counseling. Let's go to counseling and see what happens. If we're Christian, let's also go visit the Christian counselors. It doesn't have to be the pastor. What is it that they're saying about our relationship and our walk with God? Because I don't want to get in our marriage and find out you don't believe the way I believe. Right. Why am I just not finding that out? All of those little things need to be discussed before we ever even talk about kids. Then we start talking about it. How are we going to raise our children? How many children do you want? What kind of school do you want them to go to? Do you believe in corporal punishment? I think that's the right word. Or beating your kids, or soft-parented, whatever the correct words are. I think all those things matter before we do it. But we're backwards. We have sex first. We like the feeling first. Then we get together. Then we stay together. And either end up with common law marriage or we go ahead and get married because we're already pregnant. And then we wrestle with all the other stuff later. Just flip the script. We know what to do. Just reverse the order.
Too late for you to flip the script, huh?
No, you know how my script been going. We are very intentional about a lot of the things.
Intentionality. There we are.
This is probably the first time ever. I mean, I'm 33, so I'm pretty young. But this is the first time that I feel like my intention is actually like matched. And even when it's not the best thing, like I'm not the best person and vice versa, it's still like we sit down, we about to talk about this. And it's certain conversations I've never had. Like we had a financial conversation the other day and I was like, no one has ever.
That's the first time you had it?
Yeah, that was.
Well, their relationship is new.
It's very new, but
how new?
So it's been some months, but we've been dating for longer than that. But
how long?
We've been dating for about a year, but officially.
That's not new.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. You need to be honest with the past.
No,
be honest. Lauren, be honest with the past.
That is not new. I wish I had a computer so I could do you like you're doing me.
So listen. The only reason why I say it's new is because
she had two.
First of all.
And she just thought, so one of them fell off. She
picked up another.
No, that's not true.
You got to tell the truth to the pastor, Lauren.
No, that's not. He's framing this completely wrong. Okay. So the only reason why I say it's new is because I think I've had to learn. I've had to learn how to be very different in this stage in my life, not even relationship, just because of like career and a lot of things.
Sure.
So I took a lot more time with certain things this time around.
Such as? Give me 3 things.
Sex.
Okay. What'd you do different about it?
It took some more time before it happened, which is very different for me. We also public, like being in public with each other. I took time before I did that.
It's still not all the way.
I ain't seeing it all in public. All I get is sneaky videos from people.
We're still taking our time, only because I feel like don't show him. No,
he got pictures.
No.
So you've been with this guy? You've been with this guy 1 year?
Yeah, we've been dating for a year.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It is. It's
365 days.
That's still very new, though.
Have you slept with him within 365 days?
Yes.
Okay. You have had sex with this man multiple times. Look at your smile. What I'm saying is this, exactly what you just said. You've slept with this man. You have a smile on your face. You're enjoying that you have slept with this man multiple times. You should be that enthusiastic about everything else.
But I'm saying this is the first time that I am. Like in other situations, there have been things that I've been.
When did you find out about his credit?
First month of us being in a relationship, not the first month of us dating. So
what's the difference? You tell me.
Because when we were dating, it was casual stuff. So it was like dinner, it was phone conversations. It wasn't,
Did y'all talk about your faith?
Yes.
When?
That was probably like one of our first in-person conversations.
So how long did it take from phone to in-person?
What you mean?
You did phone first, then you went into in person?
We did in person first because this is someone that I already knew. Okay. Like, we went to college together for a bit. So we did in person first, and then the phone kind of.
You guys were
developed.
Friends?
Yeah, we were cool before that.
Did y'all sleep together when y'all was cool?
No.
No desire?
No, there was desire. But it didn't happen. And that's what I'm saying. I took the time to be like.
This is a long conversation.
Yeah, like, there was definitely desire.
Yeah, so you wanted this guy already.
Mm-hmm.
Did he want you already?
I don't think so, to
what
be honest
made
with
you,
you.
did he ask you out or did you ask him out?
We got together as friends. He was like, you're in Jersey. We'd love to take you out to happy hour, celebrate everything you got going on. It wasn't even.
So how did it turn? Who initiated the turn?
Me. I initiated the turn.
You are aggressive.
Yeah.
Especially on that Casamigo. I'm sure she's leaving out a lot. I'm sure.
No,
there's a lot being left out.
It wasn't even about. No, it wasn't me being aggressive on Casamigos. It was when we said our first time in person, that happy hour conversation. I was sitting there and I'm like, man, this man is amazing. Like, I would love to get to know more about him, not just as my friend.
Now, let me ask you this: when you said that, where were you psychologically, emotionally? Did you know yourself before you made that decision?
No, I don't think I fully know myself now.
Yeah, how much of yourself do you know? What do you know about yourself? Where are you?
I know a lot about myself, but I don't think that I'm fully through like my fight. Like how you're.
So you're still fighting.
100%. I didn't even begin the fight, honestly, probably until this year, because I didn't know that it was a fight to be had. I just figured.
That's so powerful because I just told him that sometimes when you're in a relationship, this is not your relationship.
No, you can go ahead. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you're in a relationship, when you get healed, when you actually find you, it opens up your eyes so much that you start looking at all of your choices and all of your decisions, and you can see the unhealthy picks, the unhealthy partners, the unhealthy conversations. Now, and it's hard to speak to sick people, and I'm not pointing at anybody specific. It's hard to have a conversation with sick people because you yourself didn't know you were sick, and now that you realize that, hey, I'm better, but I created this sickness, or I played a part in this sickness. That becomes difficult, which is what I know we'll probably talk about with the holidays. When you're going into the holidays, should I be trying to discover myself right now? And that's twofold. This is juxtaposition. If you have a safe place, yes. If it's not safe, no. Because those conversations will turn into wars, and it'll create a horrible holiday experience. But if you have a safe place and there is enough health in the room, mom, uncle, sister, therapist, somewhere there has to be some safety for you to retreat. And then not necessarily isolation, but some alone time for you to actually process and come out and talk. You can move methodically through it. But if you are healed, you're whole, and you are connected to someone that is sick, it's going to be a difficult path. How? Then my question to you, how do you have a healthy conversation with an unhealthy person?
Right now, I just be doing it.
You just be doing it?
I think a lot of, because I'm thinking about people in my life that I love that I know they're not having, they're not.
It's okay to say I don't know, Lauren.
No, I'm telling the truth. Like, I'm literally every day I'm engaging with people that I know are not in the best spaces, like in their fight, but I don't have a choice because these are people I love. Like, it's my mother, it's my, so you literally just get through it. You set boundaries for certain conversations, but I'm literally just doing it some days because I don't have a choice. Like, what do you do in a situation like that?
It's very difficult. It's going to be a war, and you have to be prepared. And here's what I'm saying to you. Once you go through your journey, and you're going through your journey right now, I've gone through mine. Now I'm evolving, all right? Because like you said, you don't just get there and stop. You're not the same man you were at 35 or 45, 55. You're going to change. You're going to evolve. But coming into self, coming into knowledge of self, knowing who I am, knowing that I know why I get upset about certain things. I know why certain things trigger me. I know when I need to remove myself. I know when I need to go in stronger because I'm aware of me now. Because I'm aware of me, I help myself in the unhealthy conversation. I don't make it more unhealthy. I don't make it more toxic. because at one point I was. I would keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing because I'm trying to get you to understand what I'm saying. But what I realized, you're never going to understand. You don't have the capacity. So what I've learned now is that now that I fought to find me, there's no need for me to fight you because you don't know you. I need to retreat and let you be you and come back on another time to have a conversation.
Do you do that differently in different situations? Because, like, for instance, with my dad, I do that all the time. But with other people, I go all the way. Like, that's not happening. Like, so do you feel like you're more, in your fight, you further along with certain people in certain situations? Okay, so that's
different, yeah, because they're different people, different relationships, different levels of covenant. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Now close us on a prayer. That's how we're going to end it.
Father, we thank you for this amazing opportunity to be with my brothers and my sister. We ask that you bless her as she continues to fight to find herself and move in this industry, that she is more than enough and she's capable of taking it to the next dimension. We thank you for both of our brothers who have been staples in this industry for a long time. Continue to allow their minds to evolve. Bless their families. Bless their children. Everyone that's connected to them, God, as they continue to soar in their fields. Father, we thank you for the day. We thank you for another opportunity to praise your name. We ask that you seal it. We thank you for your glory and your divine grace in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Ooh, thank y'all.
Man,
you got to do it one more time, man. So I can cut it one more time.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. You good, Lauren?
I'm great.
Tell them call start. Tell that call come.
I've already had a conversation. I never let anything that happens on air happen on air first before anybody important in my life hears it. Except for my dad. I love my dad, but it's just like we don't talk any other time, so why would I call you now?
Oh, man. All right, well, let's get to the latest with Lauren.
Lauren becoming a straight fat. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, guys. So before we get to the Kevin Spacey story that I know I teased last hour, let's talk a little bit about Porsha Williams again. Now, I told you guys that yesterday I received a statement, and the statement laid out that fact that Porsha was alleging that someone had, was coming for her. And that's how this whole thing started. Mm-hmm. We now know that this whole thing was about cell phone volume. So there is body cam that was released by the Atlanta Police Department. And you have Porsha Williams explaining her side of why there was an incident on a flight where the FBI now has her on their radar. And then you have the woman she got into the incident with explaining as well. Let's take a listen to Porsha explaining.
The lady who was sitting next to me, I was on my phone, and the volume was up on the phone. And she turned to me out of nowhere and she said, "So you're going to make me listen to that the whole flight?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No."
So you guys were in Las Vegas when that happened?
Yes. Yeah.
The plane was on the ground?
Yes. I said, "Well, it was a nicer way to say that." And she said, "You don't tell me." From that point on, she said, "Who the do you think you are?" And so I said, oh, no. I said, "Y'all need to get her out of here. Please get her away from me." She tried to take her phone and record, and she drops her phone on the floor. And she's like, "You hit me. Oh, my God. You hit me. You just hit me in my face. Oh, my God. I'm pressing charges. I want you to be in jail." So then the steward comes over, and then the steward says to me, because I say, "Get your ugly ass out of here," because then I'm upset. So then they end up making her move to the next chair with the guy. But she was irate, so they were trying to hold her.
So you're telling me there was nothing physical?
No.
It was just verbal?
Yeah.
Now, the police officer from Atlanta PD is asking Porsha if there was nothing physical and only verbal, because the woman who Porsha Williams got into it is alleging that Porsha hit her. Now, let's take a listen to this woman who says she is fearing for her life now.
So I heard about the incident that happened, but I haven't heard your side of the story.
Why didn't we hear my side of the story first, sir?
Well, I had another officer.
Oh, okay. Well,
spoke to you, but I just want to hear. First of all, where did the incident happen?
I was sitting in my seat.
Where?
In Delta Airlines, seat number 3A, or B, I believe.
This happened in Las Vegas?
Yes, sir.
While the plane was still boarding?
No.
The plane was in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I say anything, I want to know, is my information going to be given to the woman who assaulted me?
No, ma'am.
Because I'm afraid for my life.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It's not.
Capital P ain't touched that woman. Yeah, Capital P ain't touched that woman. Come on, crazy. Cut it out. But I will say this, we all need headphones on the plane. Okay, that's my wife's pet peeve. She cannot stand when somebody got their phone playing, listening, watching a video or watching something on their laptop. Like, she does not like that, and she's absolutely right. By the way, I have a tendency to do that too.
What?
Sometimes I'll be watching something on the plane, and it's like with no headphones. We all need headphones on the plane.
Nah, I always have
proper
headphones,
etiquette.
but it's sometimes it's the way you talk to people, right?
A lot
You
of
say,
times.
"Hey, excuse me, can you turn that down a little bit? I'm trying to sleep." Okay, no problem. But when you start talking to me like you my mother, like I'm your child, now I'm gonna get disrespectful too.
I think the plane should actually announce that. Like, you know how the plane announces all of the things that you, I guess, can't do on the flight.
They
Like, they
usually
should
do.
say that. They should be like, hey, make
They
sure you
usually
got
do.
your headphones. Don't play your phones loud. They should do that.
They normally,
They do
depending
it.
on where you're
Yeah.
flying, your purser should say that.
Yeah, they definitely do that.
Yeah, so I did ask the FBI if now this takes this off of their radar, like, you know, where we are right now, basically, because people are waiting to see if will there be charges, will there not, like what's going to happen. The FBI said they can't confirm anything to me, but I do know that there's supposed to be some new news in this situation today, so we'll be back with that. But it just seems like it was just an argument back and forth. Both of them were able to get to where they were going, and now there's claims on both sides, so we'll see what happens. In other news, so Kevin Spacey did an interview with The Telegraph, and in this interview, he is in Cyprus, and he is doing a live show. It's like a one night only type of show where he's like singing and telling stories. And you guys remember back in 2022, there were, or back in Yes.
What? Don't worry about it. Don't answer that question. It's not important to the story.
Yeah, so basically,
I just wanted to say that.
there were. I know.
couldn't
That's
help
why.
it.
Like,
You guys can't say that. You cannot suck the that you cannot say that. You can't put the two together on air. What what
on
is
air,
wrong with
I'm
y'all?
like, people do that in
I
real
didn't
life.
do that. He did it. I said,
Don't say you can't do it, because I heard you was a professional.
God.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Continue
know.
on. Continue on.
Okay.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, so at the time of all the allegations, Kevin Spacey was starring in House of Cards. That was like a huge deal for him.
Yeah.
He was reportedly making, I think, like $500,000 an episode at the time. And then all these allegations hit, and he lost everything. He was taken off of everything. A lot of people say that he was one of the people that cancel culture actually worked on. So in this interview, he's having a conversation about where he is now, and he's there. He's doing this one night only show, and he's saying he knows people are going to look at this like, is this his like fight to try and return again? And he says, you know, he hasn't been in the best space financially. He says he's living in hotels, living in Airbnbs, and he's just going where the work is currently. They asked him, you know, at one point, because he did lose all of his homes also, they asked him if he's considered bankruptcy, and he says it was discussed, but it never got to that point. And again, he was acquitted on all charges of sexual assault, but you know, that didn't stop everything from being taken from under him.
$500,000 an episode at one point,
reportedly, yeah, for House of Cards. Yep. And he says that all of his stuff right now is still in storage because he's just kind of gone.
Don't have anywhere to put it. Yeah,
he's just going as things are
What did he spend his money on? Lawyers, attorneys, and all that other stuff? Because that's a
lot of money.
He's Kevin Spacey. He did a lot of movies.
Not just House of Cards.
Yeah.
I mean,
and also, what's the problem with him trying to make a comeback if he was found, if he was acquitted on all charges?
I don't think that there's a problem. I think he was more so trying to get ahead of people saying he has no money, and this is why he's over here during this random one night only show. And he's like, it's not even that. I'm just in a space where he says that he's leaning back into things that he actually likes to do, which is singing and being able to tell stories he wants to tell.
He got to make his money.
Yeah, but he did also too. In this article, he reflects a lot on, even though he was acquitted of certain things. He said that he had to do a lot of self-reflection about why he was so easily able to fit into the narrative of the bad guy. He said that it made him really sit down and have a conversation about some of the decisions he made and not speaking out sooner for himself.
Wasn't there a story about him getting fellatio behind a tree? Maybe I'm making this up. I just feel like I've read that before.
I don't know.
I don't know, but that's
I'll find out.
That's sad. If he was found not guilty, acquitted of all charges, he had to spend all that money. He still canceled. He still can't do movies. He still can't do, like, that is crazy. That the fact that he's dead ass broke and he was found not guilty, and he's done some crazy, like he's done like House of Cards, Usual Suspects, L.A. Confidential, so many different.
He had
movies
some
that
wild allegations. If I remember correctly.
They were
like wild.
But if he's found not guilty, he was acquitted of all of them, right?
Yeah, but they were still wild. Like, you know.
And I think a lot of it too was because he was so big at that time. I know we got to wrap. Because he was so big at that time and the show was so big. We see this all the time. Sometimes corporations, movies, studios, they just want to back away.
And it was the height of cancel culture. Like he might have been like one of the first sacrifices.
He's like a poster.
He's like a first sacrifice.
You know what I mean? So people had to back away. They didn't know what the hell was going on.
And I don't think anybody's laughing at him, right? Because if he did something stupid like rob a bank or did something stupid to get money, we'd be like, oh, he's stupid. But the fact that he's on Broadway, he's doing one night stand, whatever he's doing,
and the fact that he can still do it is
whatever you call it. What he's doing?
It's a one night only, kind of
one
like
night only.
You got to see. He was supposed to do a bunch of different nights in other places, but they ended up getting
I
canceled.
just
Not
remember a
because
story
of
about
his
a tree.
allegations.
It was something about a tree.
Sex
a
with
tree.
What?
I don't know if he had sex with the tree or he was sucking on the tree or something with the tree.
You can suck on the tree.
How do you go to jail for sucking on a tree?
I had to make sure.
I don't remember. I'm just conflating all of the different things. I just remember that was so long ago.
I don't know about that one. I know he had made like some advances towards somebody during like a party. Like there were, I remember things like that. But I do know that some of the stuff did get wild, and it was earlier on in all the cancel conversations. So God bless the tree.
Out there putting your mouth on random branches.
That is the latest.
Allegedly.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Sucking people's sap that you don't know.
Crazy.
Now, don't forget, Jess is here. Jess Fix My Mess is coming up in a little bit. You can get on the phone lines right now, 800-585-1051 for Jess to Fix Your Mess. Now, Charlamagne, Donkey Today's up next.
Yes, man. Speaking of sexual deviance, we need this woman, Angel Lynn Curl from Florida, to come to the front of the congregation. I really just don't know what's going on in the world anymore, but y'all need Jesus.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
It's not me, Little Duval. Okay, it's Florida. Donkey today for Thursday, November 20th goes to a Clearwater, Florida woman named Angel Lynn Curl. What does your Uncle Charla always say to you about the great state of Florida? Say it with me. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. And I must say, boy, Florida got the Bronx beat by a long shot, okay? I'm starting to realize the Bronx is just pretty violent, all right? Folks in Florida are legitimately crazy. And it's the difference between being violent and crazy. And people in Florida are nuttier than a yellow bag of M&Ms, okay? You don't believe me? Look no further than Angel Curl, okay? I'm going to say a word right now, and that word will cause a visceral reaction to many out there. And the word is threesome. Some people like to invite others into their bedroom. Okay, personally, I'm too indecisive for a threesome. I learned that a long time ago, okay? Early 20s, back when we was in these streets, wilding on drugs, drinking. I realized that things like threesomes are way too overstimulating for me. All right, some things you try once and you know you cool on, and I couldn't even imagine at my big grown age partaking in such things, but I'm not knocking anyone who lives that lifestyle. Do you, boo? But just know, I seen Twa 1 and Twa 2. I have no reason to want to open Pandora's box. One box is enough for me, but some folks have to learn that the hard way. That leads me to the story of Angel Lynn Curl. Now, according to police reports, Angel Lynn Curl and her boyfriend, both 47 years old, my age, okay? They were born in 1978 like me. They invited a female friend over to their apartment in Clearwater, and according to reports on the Smoking Gun, they intended to engage in hot, steamy, sweaty sexual activity, hunching in that Florida humidity. Yep, that's what they intended to do. They wanted to be grown, but for some strange reason, the threesome didn't happen. Police don't mention a reason, okay? They don't mention a reason for the night taking a turn, but the police did say that at some point, all parties declined participating in sexual activity. Let the record show this is the adult version of scheduling a play date and then having the play date not happen, okay? But it's not that all parties declined to participate in sexual activity. I mean, it's not that all the parties, it's not just that all the parties declined to participate in sexual activity. It's what happened after all the parties declined to participate in sexual activity. See, Angel must have been very horny. And Angel, you're not yourself when you're horny because Angel turned into a devil. All right. The disappointment of not being able to pull back some meat curtains must have been too much for Angel to handle. I mean, Angel must have been fiending to feast on a fur burger because according to police and the witness who happened to be the other woman, Angel started punching her boyfriend in the face. 1:15 on a Sunday morning. All of y'all should have had y'all asses in the bed getting some sleep so you could prepare to be in somebody's church in the morning. But no, y'all up ready to have a meat and 2-veg combo meal. That meat and 2-veg combo meal didn't happen. So now Angel like, hell no, if we not beating up no fish lips, something getting beat in this house tonight, and it's going to be you. So she started beating on her boyfriend, and she was placed under arrest for domestic battery. Fellas, toxic femininity doesn't get discussed enough. Okay, this is why so many men are choosing the bear over women. I mean, just think about this. Clearly, based off what we now know, all right, this threesome was Angel's idea. So her boyfriend decides he doesn't want to do it. Okay, the other woman decides she doesn't want to do it. And then Angel beats up the boyfriend. Based off recent events of the last 2 years, Angel should be charged with a RICO. Okay, you organized the freak off, and then when I don't want to participate, I get beat on, all because I didn't want to put a deposit in somebody else's meat wallet? Listen, I'm all for sexual liberation of women. I think women should be able to make whatever sexual decision they want. But if I change my mind as a man about whatever we have planned to do sexually, then respect my decision, man. Okay, that should not lead to me getting beat on just because I don't want to plant my seed in another woman's lady garden. What if all I wanted was one penis glove? Better yet, what if all I needed was one penis glove? And I realized that in that moment, the energy wasn't right. I wasn't feeling it. I don't have to give a reason. No means no, ma'am. And if the penis glove don't fit, then another woman can't suck my...
Whoa! Stop it. Where you going?
What you mean?
I don't know what you about to say.
What do you mean?
All right.
Please give Angel Lynn Curl the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
And Angel, I'm going to tell you another thing. You got arrested at 1:15 in the morning. The eyewitness was the other woman that y'all called over. You know what they was doing while y'all was in jail?
Oh, wow.
While you was in jail, you know what they was doing? Okay? That was a plan to get your stupid ass up out of there. Okay?
But why? Why did they turn down a threesome? Was it maybe the girl didn't look...
I have no idea.
Maybe there was a smell.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to be the judge of that. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, well.
You sound like a Tubi movie.
Call Alvin Gray. What's his name?
That sounds like something I've watched before.
All right.
TV.
Well, that is Donkey today. Thank you, sir. Up next, Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. Jess is here, and she's fixing your mess. If you got a problem, something going on in your relationship, maybe a threesome didn't work out. Whatever it may be, 800-585-1051. Jess Fix My Mess. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Tell her.
It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God.
I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Just gonna fix your mess, cause my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for Jess Fix My Mess, and we have Nicole on the line. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What's up, Nicole? Where you calling from?
I'm calling. All right, Charlamagne. I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, you from? Oh boy. All right. Take me through there. Take me through there. What's your question?
Okay, we all from the Bronx, and the one that I'm talking about is from the upper class Bronx, Mount Vernon.
Okay.
I thought Westchester was the upper class Bronx, but okay, I'm sorry. Oh, Riverdale.
It is Westchester County, Mount Vernon.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
You just trying to check. Just trying to check. Okay, what's going on, babe? What's wrong?
Okay. What happened is, first of all, the person I'm talking about is like Kim from Housewives Atlanta. Same color on the front of the hand and the back of the hand. Anyway.
Okay, I got you.
All the rest of us is us.
She white.
Anyway.
She white or light skin?
Okay, yeah. But she Italian, so.
She white. You can say white. Say white. Wait, ain't nothing wrong with saying white.
She white. And everybody that know us gonna know that it's me, and I don't give a.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sorry for cursing. It's a morning show. It's a family show. Sorry.
Okay.
But anyway, what happened is this chick decides to conjure up a text message dialect stating that it was from me to her, and decides to send it to him and his other baby mother. Out of nowhere, I swear I wish I could show y'all the text message. This chick decides to say that I am, I guess, dysfunctional and feeling myself, and I'm going to kill myself because he's in love with the other baby mother. First of all, on some on some cyberbullying type shit, like acting like I'm like. But the whole thing in a nutshell, the dialect that she put up, she f***ed up and put what I was supposed to say on her side. Dummy.
Oh, okay. So she was lying. It's fabricated anyway, and she ain't do it right.
She f***ed up and dumbed herself out. You took yourself out of the running, dummy.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
So she does that and make it seem as though I'm trying to kill myself and I'm in love with him and he's in love with somebody else. None of this is happening.
It's like you going crazy.
All
Trying to make it seem like you going crazy because you can't have him.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
And now the other baby mother calling me like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, what the are you talking about?
Stop cursing!
This is the day before my birthday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. So I'm like, the fact that she is white, I'm like, I need to hit you where you like to be hit at. I'm ready to sue this bitch.
Yeah. Gotta do that.
Because it straight up shows that it's a fiction ass fucking this not real.
Stop cursing!
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a family show.
She keep on saying it's a family show.
My bad.
All right, so look, let me get this straight. All right, so the person that you talking about is your baby father?
No, me and him are in a relationship.
All right, so this not even your baby father. This is somebody that you deal with.
Yes.
And his baby mother.
8 years.
And his baby mother is a clown, basically.
And everybody's gonna know right now.
Okay.
I don't give a this hoe is dumb. Sorry, family show.
Okay, so
y'all need to have me on after midnight. But go ahead.
All right, no, I got you. All right, so the guy that you dealing with, his baby mother is making up stuff about you, fabricating stories, basically telling them that, like, trying to make you look crazy. She orchestrated some messages that she didn't even edit right to make you look bad, but it just makes her look stupid. And what is the guy saying? Is the guy falling for the crap? Like, what's happening?
I don't give a
Okay.
It's this hoe.
Right. So
it ain't even about him. I don't care how he feel about it, what he feel about it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's the fact that who do you think you are?
Yeah.
It's either this or I want to beat you up.
Right. And I don't want you to go to jail, because you don't deserve that.
Not at all.
So don't even beat her up.
I just want you exposed.
Yeah. Leave. Yeah, just leave.
Because if you did this to me, you running around doing this probably everywhere.
Everywhere. I believe that.
She's a wet hoe and she needs to be exposed.
Yeah. How long y'all been dealing with each other? How long you been dealing with this guy?
I've been dealing with this guy for the last 8 years, but he's my first boyfriend since I was like 14.
Oh God! And then all right. So y'all got history. So you're a threat to this girl, basically, because you was dealing with him before he even got a baby mother.
My love, I'm a threat to the world.
Period. All right.
Period.
Okay. All right. Well, look, don't go to jail. Leave this guy alone. This baby mother.
That's what I'm saying.
His baby mother is gonna make you do some things that you don't have no business doing, and you gotta realize you gotta count that jail sentence, like Charlamagne always say. You gotta count. You gotta do your math, do your jail math, because you can't be in jail behind this nigga.
Oh, I definitely can't do a day. I'm too cute for that. I'm just saying,
exactly.
This whole need to be exposed,
right?
And I'm ready to sue her.
All right. Well, look. Do it that way. Go sue her ass so she can leave you alone. You probably get a nice payday or whatever. Or
she ain't bothering me. This hoe can't stand 10 next to me anywhere. She can't sit at no table I'm at.
Crazy. She gonna have her ass in court if you go there. So that's the best place for y'all to handle this. All right.
Goodbye, potty mouth.
Bye.
Jesus. The craziest people from the Bronx.
Look, these your people.
They're not my people.
Yeah, they are. New York.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. I'm going to remain anonymous this morning only because
I
listen to the radio.
Okay, that's what's up. What's going on?
So, good morning, Jess. Good morning, DJ MV, Charlamagne.
Morning.
So, I've been dating this woman. She's about 39. And everything was going good for the first, 8 months, I guess you could say. We had seen each other. I was always making the effort, trying to get her out. But then, things took a turn. And it's like she lets her mama and her 13-year-old daughter basically dictate and control her life and her relationship. And I keep trying to tell her, you're gonna separate us by doing that. So next thing is, lately, she comes to see me once a month. Mind you, we only live 15 minutes apart, and you work 5 minutes from my house.
And she sees you once a month?
once a month.
Okay.
I can tell you that there is nobody else. I know she's a faithful woman.
Okay.
But she's letting her family run all over her and not be in a relationship, really. Like, they don't want to see her happy.
So they dictate her life pretty much, basically.
Yeah. Like, as soon as they tell her to do something, she'll up and go out to dinner. Oh, we'll have to see if I have time. What you mean you got time?
Right. But they don't want to see her happy because
Everybody in
they'll
your family
lose
got their own
access.
car.
Yeah, they'll lose access to her, so they don't want her to be happy in love.
Exactly. And then her daughter, on top of it, she's like, yeah, I don't like him. He's invading in my territory. Which, like, you know, your mama hasn't been with anybody in a while. Now there's somebody there. You feel like they're invading, but you're a child. Stay in a child's place.
She's a child. How old is she? You said she's 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 13-year-old daughter, too.
Okay.
My daughter ain't like that, and I'm a single parent.
Right. And the daughter's father is in her life?
No.
All right, so you want to know what to do. How long y'all been dating?
Yeah, because, like, it's been a year and 6 months now, and it's like, it's really getting straining now, because it's like, you never have time, unless, like, you know, I do win a lot of tickets. Thank y'all, by the way. I do win a lot of tickets on the radio.
Got you.
And that seems to be the only time she can make time. Oh, you got tickets? Oh, yeah, I'll go to a concert with you. But you can't make time out of the week or the weekend.
Oh, damn.
Spend ample time going to dinner.
Okay. All right. Well, have you talked to her about this? Like, have you set her down? Like, look,
many a time.
What are we doing? Okay, what comes of it? What are her responses like? Does she seem to care or what?
The same thing every time. Oh, I'm going to try and do better. You know, I haven't been spending time, but it's like, I tell you this and lately I've been dropping a lot of, like, shade, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
no, I got you.
Her cousin is dating my best friend.
Okay.
She goes to see him, and he lives next door to me. Her cousin makes time to see this every day.
Right.
And so I tell him, like, it must be nice when somebody go see somebody every day.
Yeah.
I got to wait once a month.
Yeah. Well, you know, what it sounds...
She be getting offensive by it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. What I think it sounds like is she doesn't have time for a relationship, and neither does she want to prioritize her relationship. You know, if her family is dictating, like, you know, her mom, her daughter, if they're able to dictate her life, it's about what she will and won't tolerate. You know what I mean? From them. But if this is her way of living, and this, man, brother, run for the hills, because it's going to take a lot. It just seems like, you know, a year and 6 months. That's 18 months. That's not a lot of time, but that's enough time invested to be on the same page about this right now. And
you know, the worst thing is she'll throw at me. She'll be like, oh, well, you know, whenever we live together, then you'll get time. Why do I gotta wait that long?
You're not even really giving me anything to make me, like, even desire that. I don't even know what that would be like.
Yeah, and
You know
she's like,
what I
I do love you, do believe it. And I said the words sound good, but the actions ain't there.
Yeah, and that's just what it is. Yeah, you gotta leave her and then see.
So now my problem is how, because that's my struggle.
Yeah, because you love her.
I was in an 8-year toxic relationship, and it was hard for me to leave. And, you know, that was years ago. So it's always hard for me to walk away, even though I need to. And I think it's more of, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but at the end of the day, yeah, I get it's about yourself, too.
That's crazy. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but you are deprived in your own relationship right now. Like, you could easily go cheat. I'm not telling you to do that, because I think that'd be some BS when you can just leave her. But I'm just saying, like, there are brothers that will go cheat. You see your girl once a month. Like, what the hell? What are we doing? Like, and you live 15 minutes away from it. It ain't like she live overseas or in another state or in another city.
Exactly.
You live 15 minutes away
like, you
from
can't
her.
make 15 minutes or come to the house once a week, you know, twice a week just to hang out for a few minutes or a few hours.
Yeah, I think.
And then when she did used to come over, she only came over for like 3 hours. She'd come over at 10 o'clock, stay till 12, go home.
Yeah, I think what you should do is choose yourself for once. Just choose yourself. You know what I mean? Obviously, you haven't chosen yourself or put yourself first. You said you were in an 8-year toxic relationship because you couldn't leave. Nobody toxic is ever going to leave you. You got to leave it. You know what I'm saying? So she's only comfortable doing this because you allowed it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You got to leave her, you know? And if it's meant to be, she'll get herself together. You feel me? She'll realize what she got, and she'll put things into perspective like, damn, nah, I really just let a good man go. You know, it's perfect. My daughter's 13. His child is 13. Like, we have so much in common. Sometimes you gotta remind somebody of what they have, and the only way of doing that is leaving that situation. You gotta do it. You gotta be strong enough to do it. That's just what it is, bro. Like, you have to.
I appreciate that.
No problem. Update me. Call back. Call back next week. But have that conversation with her. Be like, yo, I'm not happy and I'm sorry. Like, I gotta choose me. Like, for the first time in my love life, I have to choose me because this hurts me. I'm not happy and I can't keep faking it. So we gotta separate, and that's it.
All right. I'm gonna have a talk with her this weekend. I'll get back after all this next week.
All right, next Thursday, I need to hear from you, yo.
Good luck, bro.
I got you.
All right.
Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got the latest with Loren. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Loren becoming a straight fast.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
LL Cool Bay.
All right, guys. So Glorilla has the people having a conversation about whether we want a Glorilla R&B album or not. So Glorilla got on her X account and she tweeted that she will be dropping an R&B album. Now, whether she is serious about this or not, we do not know. But I mean, she's leaned into the R&B. You know, she's dropped the type of, and she, you know, she's a little melodic as well. But people are debating right now what a Glorilla R&B album would sound like.
What type of she rapping though?
Huh?
Type of she rapping?
She is, but I mean, it's
she just
a little,
samples Keisha Cole.
Yeah, but
she could.
She, I know, she was doing performances, like when she would do her stage performances. Sometimes she would do some R&B songs and like fake cover it, like you know, kind of just something in the show.
I think she could.
I think it would have to be a lot of samples.
So she's gonna be singing. Yeah, I was gonna say, but she wouldn't be singing. It'd just be.
We don't know what her idea of a Glorilla R&B album would be. We don't know.
Be samples of R&B music, or she could sing. Drake did an R&B album.
I was gonna say, like, but he got like a little tune though. Like Drake can carry like a little note. You know, a little note.
You can edit that up, punch that up, can't you? Like if she's singing and she's like harmonizing a bit.
Performing it. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want more Glorilla music. Okay, Typo could be the first single off whatever her new project is.
R&B.
Yes, whatever. Not even just R&B. Just whatever her new project is. Because if it wasn't for Kendrick Lamar last year, Glorious would have been the best hip hop album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, she got the people stirred with this one. Like people, I don't know why people love to get mad about things that shouldn't even. Like it
what else they gonna do on social media?
But, her saying she wants to do an R&B album shouldn't make people be like, like,
you know, a lot of people ain't really got nothing else to do.
I saw it and I was like, I'm just interested. What does that mean?
But people just trying to figure out how she would come with an R&B album. I mean, I don't know about getting mad about it, but being curious is to see why. Like, all right, what?
Just
what
let her cook,
like,
man. But what's so crazy is she's clearly playing.
Maybe not.
No,
she's clearly playing.
There was no LOL at the end of the tweet. I mean, we don't know.
There was no LOL at the end of the tweet.
Glorilla is the queen of sarcasm on social media.
Yeah, but would it be off if she dropped today like a
Snoop did a gospel album?
If she dropped anything today that's she's previewing a song that may be on this album, I wouldn't be surprised because I think she can lean into that and we'd be all right with it.
And she know, I mean, she probably cool with like a lot of the R&B, like the Kailanis, the Givians, the Khalids, the, you know what I mean? She might really jump in that bag, the Mariah the Scientist, you know what I'm saying? And it might be a feature album with a bunch of R&B.
Yeah.
She can do whatever she wants. She already got a gospel award.
And stop playing with that girl. She kind of, I mean, she's rapping still, but it's a little.
Yeah, I don't got her singing.
I got her R&B. Lauren. No, you making this up.
Stop playing with. Okay,
you really just making all of this up.
Yeah, I got her.
I've been trying to grab the melody of what the album would be like, y'all. So I was just trying to. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't got her singing. I got her just doing like collaboration with a bunch of different R&B artists.
Well, in other music conversations, so Juvenile and Manny Fresh have dropped a podcast. It's called Still 400 via Breakbeat. Still is from Still Fly 400 from 400 Degrees. Their first guests were the 85 South Show, and they're having a conversation about who is on your South Mount Rushmore of artists. Let's take a listen.
Who's on your South Mount Rushmore?
Woo! Go ahead.
Now y'all talking about language.
It can only be four.
South.
It's gonna be hard for you to tell.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, T.I. number one. I gotta go with Outkast.
Two more.
Give me Scarface.
All right.
I got Scarface, and then I gotta go with Fillmore.
All right. Dang.
Who you got?
I take 3 stacks. I take Wayne, I put Juvie up there and Project Pat.
That's a nice Mount Rushmore. I say so myself.
Right.
Man, I gotta go Pimp C, Master P, Project Pat. Me personally, I gotta go Gucci.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta go Gucci, man.
I can't make one.
Who's on y'all's? One, maybe two people. Don't do like 5.
Outcast.
It's only 4 for Mount Rushmore.
Outcast would be.
I don't like when they say Outcast
because that's
not
group,
the way
though.
Mount Rushmore works.
But they're a group though, because it's. I mean, you got to put them. They're one group. That takes
you
one
don't
spot.
have to because.
But they take one spot because they're outcasts.
I don't know.
You don't have y'all don't have who would be on y'all?
You got to be specific because you have down south pioneers and then you have down south artists. Like for me, I wouldn't put if I was doing a pioneer list, I'm putting Master P, Uncle Luke, Jermaine Dupri, and probably Jay Prince on a list of pioneers. Right?
That's pioneers, right? Because Jay Prince don't rap, but
then lyricists is something different. For me, lyricist is T.I. for sure, Scarface for sure. And I really would have to think hard about the other two.
Do you not put Jeezy on that list? Because
Jeezy would be on my list.
Here's the thing about the Mount Rushmore. When I think about Mount Rushmore,
I
put the person who started that. So T.I. started that trap music.
Correct.
So therefore, I wouldn't put Jeezy on there. I'd put Lil Jon on there.
Jeezy mastered it, but then you got Lil
put
Jon.
T.I., Scarface, Lil Jon, and artists. I don't know. I would have to think about that.
Got to put Face on there, Scarface.
I said that. T.I., Scarface, definitely. When you talking about artists, T.I., Scarface, Lil Jon, and I would really have to think hard about who the last person.
How do you not put Outkast on it? You know what I mean?
I want to put Outkast on there, but they're a group. Like, I want to put them on there. I want to say T.I., Scarface, Lil Jon, and Outkast, but it just always confuses me.
You can have the dual heads.
And then how you don't put Gucci on there, because so many artists came from...
My list is a Lil Jon. Mine is Andre 3000, Gucci, and Jeezy. But mine, I know you were going to say mine's a little generationally different.
My personal favorite is T.I., Jeezy, Killer Mike, Scarface, but that's not a Mount. I wouldn't put that as a Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore, T.I., Scarface, Lil Jon, and I'll do Outkast. If y'all go in groups.
UGK. I mean, this is so many people. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one, man. And you can't. And that's why you got to do a pioneers list, because you can't leave off Master P. You can't leave off.
You cannot leave off.
You can't leave off Jermaine. You can't leave off
Luke.
Jay Prince.
You don't
get none. You don't get most of this stuff without them.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a Mount Rushmore for the South.
Who you like?
Everyone.
What's your Mount Rushmore for Baltimore?
You know what? I'm being disrespectful.
No, come on. Don't disrespect me like that.
I got to be objective. I'm being disrespectful.
Not 4 rappers in Baltimore.
T.I., Scarface. You got to put Wayne up there, bro.
Oh, I forget about Wayne.
You got to put Wayne.
It's because he's resonated so much out of the South, you forget about him?
And I can make a case for Juvie, too.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I don't like this stuff.
Yeah, it's too tough.
I thought it was a great
conversation.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, make sure you guys go and check out their new podcast. Everybody. That was their first episode. Great conversation so far. And as we wrap, I just want to tell y'all, Suki Hana said after Ray J's interview, she is not giving out any more coochie. So
I thought you were about to do a Delaware rappers Mount Rushmore. And
we got it. We got She's Nitty,
Suki,
Bobby Dimes, Suki Hana,
Suki. All right.
Period.
And then how do you not say the birthday boy Future? Future is
he from Delaware?
Once again,
girl.
When you talk Mount Rushmore, it's a different conversation. Future is one of them ones, but Mount Rushmore means the people who shoulders that folks stand on. The foundation was laid because of these
a lot of these newer artists stand on Future shoulders. It's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
happy birthday, Joe Biden. This is birthday.
You didn't even say that. You didn't even shout him out. Delaware.
From Delaware. Happy birthday.
First of all, Jess got the birthday. She knows she doing.
Mount Rushmore.
He's the biggest rapper in Delaware.
All right. We got Biden. We got Suki.
Yes.
Bobby Dimes. Shiz
bars
Nitty.
suck.
R.I.P. Bobby Dimes. What?
Biden bars suck.
All right.
His best bars, you ain't black.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that really is.
Off the top with it too, and you ain't saying nothing. You couldn't even rap back.
If you're saying that, you're not a real journalist.
Oh my God!
All right, let's get to the mix. We'll start off with Future. Today is Future's birthday. Let's start off with Future. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey everybody, it's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now salute to Dr. Joel A. Tudman for joining us this morning.
Man, what a great conversation, man. Make sure you go pick up his book, The Fight, Define Yourself, Moving from Uncertain to Unstoppable.
That's right.
What did you take from the conversation, Lauren? He had a lot to say to you.
Thought that was dope.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I took from the conversation that it's a forever, like this journey of finding yourself is like a forever thing. Because where he feels like he is right now, I am so far and I'm not there, and I'm okay with that. And there's a lot of work to do, and I think there'll always be a lot of work to do is what I took from this.
If you're doing life right, you're constantly finding yourself.
Yeah, but I think
so.
The biggest thing I learned from it is that I actually know that I'm finding myself and I'm okay with it. Because at one point I feel like I wasn't okay with I'm finding myself, because people think you have it all together when you got things going on.
And I also believe that people you don't have to know everything. Like, it's a constant journey of learning every day. Every day you should be learning something.
But that's
new.
tough. And
to learn?
No, not to learn, but to learn that you don't have to know everything, because in certain instances in life, I've been like
Twitter act like they know everything.
No, not even Twitter.
Thing.
I mean, just being like, even in my household, you growing up the first
men giving her actual advice,
or just even accepting like love and positive things.
Oh yeah,
that's what's daddy issues.
I think
that's why. Look, here we go.
No,
exactly.
But it's true. Oh, it is though.
I think it does stem from dad issues, and I also think it stems from having like my mom never really acknowledged like daddy issues, because I was just cool. I was taken care of, so I've never known how to allow men to come into my life and even extend a hand, because my mom, like, she had it figured out. Like, we were straight.
I got you.
Yeah,
that's cool. But we love you.
Yeah,
shut up, Envy. No,
damn, see, you know what? No, we don't.
I don't know how to
that?
accept it. I work it for myself.
I love you. I love you from a man. No, you do. No, you should.
Oh my God!
You see that? God damn!
I'm working on it.
I love you from a man. No, you do. You're not my father. You ain't come for Christmas. You won't be here.
Does this bother you at all? Yeah, the mocking. And
no, I know they be going through things. Envy's still finding his identity, and Charlamagne is just still in the closet. So
in the closet of what? You are so homophobic, it's disgusting.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is so disgusting.
I want you to come out. I'm your biggest supporter.
Being homophobic, we can't have women on the show.
I don't know. I love them. I love all of them.
That's crazy.
All right, guys. Okay, it's too much. It's too much. What Boosie say? This is too much.
It's
this
hot.
is too much. He wrote that yesterday.
No, this is Ray J. Ray J wrote this.
What did he put?
I don't know. He put no further questions, Your Honor.
Stop asking him questions.
He wrote this for no reason.
No, I think we was asking about Sheila. I think he wrote that.
Damn.
I don't know. You got a positive note, man?
Yo, before we get out of here, first week of December, Hartford, Connecticut, I will be back, y'all. Manchester, Connecticut, that's what it's called or whatever. But Funny Bone Comedy Club, I'll be there. We got 2 shows on December 5th. That's on the Friday. December 6th on the Saturday, we got 2 as well. Get your tickets if you haven't yet. JessHilariousOfficial.com.
Yes, indeed.
All right. You got a positive note?
I do. I want to remind people, too, man, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'm having my 12th annual Thanksgiving giveaway in Moncks Corner, South Carolina at the Berkeley High School student parking lot, man. So, we'll have turkeys and, all the fixings, to put together a nice Thanksgiving dinner. So 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. this Saturday, Berkeley High School student parking lot, Moncks Corner, South Carolina, Berkeley County area. Pull up. And the positive note today comes from Maya Angelou, okay? Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it." Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?